Hello again, everyone. Happy Sunday. I am Gary Gotzo, and welcome to P1 Broadcasting's presentation of Round 4 of the inaugural season of the eGP Hypercar Championship as we come to you from the National Park of Speed, Elkhart Lake. Road America in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Joining me in the booth all season long is my good partner in broadcasting is Luis Gonzalez-Nunez, LGN. So, Luis, we're at a track that we're all very familiar with. Even on the IndyCar side of things, if you're not a very good road racer, you seem to do pretty well here. And I think these hypercars are going to have a pretty fun time today on this 4-mile road course, Road America, the National Park of Speed.
Good afternoon to everyone. Yes, it's a good race today. Something everybody knows is the track with you have to know. You have to know for sure. And the hypercars for sure is still. I see Cremers going to the wall, very aggressive. And yeah, it's a good field today. We have 22 cars in around, so that's a good thing because the people like this track. So let's see today. We have a penalty, no qualifying for Presto Lee after the incident in the first corner on Watkins Glen when they sent at least 2 or 3 cars around, and also included the Nicholas Gertner over there on no qualifying on last race. So today he have the opportunity to qualify and maybe have some return points from the last race when he lost all that points. So good race today. See what's happened.
Well, speaking of points, let's go into that here real quick. And here are the driver standings coming into today. There they are. Jan is still the leader. JCP is second. Gessner is still third. Not much has changed there other than Malachi is up in sixth now with the win last week. Team standings are like this. Here you go. It's Rider Engineering Esports Team 1 is the leader right now, currently over Simtalk Sensations 2 and their Prime team, who is in third. And in case you just need a little reminder of what last week's race was, there you see last week's standings. Acura, the top 4 positions, followed by a lone Cadillac, 2 Porsches, and more Acuras. Acuras seem to be pretty good at Watkins Glen there. Wonder if we're going to see much of the same here with the Acuras here at the National Park of Speed here, Road America, with some of these long straights they have.
Talking about Acura, the fastest lap for the race, for the hypercars, actually, is Felipe Albuquerque on this year, 1:48.601. That's the fastest lap for this type of cars. But the faster lap is Sainz in 1998 from Sanardi on the Reynard 88A. So in that time when he won the championship in 1998. So 1:41. So 1:41.874 is the fastest so far in this track.
Well, we still don't even have a time set yet for these guys. Keep getting incidents on the laps that they're having, and therefore getting times nullified. We'll see if anyone puts a time in finally. 5:58. There it is. Johan Langlis right there with a purple lap of 1:47.2. About 2 seconds slower than what current Indy cars are right now. O'Brien Gessner coming in as well.
Actually, let's see, closest to the fastest laps is Will Power, 1:42.892. Yeah, that's the fastest so far in the new era on the Indy cars on this track.
Yep.
The other one is still so far it's like at least is 1 second slow. So Yeah, so the fastest lap he did Albuquerque in the Acura was with was recently, so it really changed this year. So at least they have something closer there.
And we'll talk about this track very thoroughly during the race, including a turn that neither one of you really like, neither one of us really like, turn 6 at the top of the hill. We're just watching Dan Wood go through there right now. Top of the hill, blind left-hander under a bridge. There should be at least 3 good passing zones here, maybe 4. Going into 1 is a decent zone. Going into 5 is a decent passing zone. Going into 8 is a decent passing zone, and at the end of Canada Corner. So there are multiple passing opportunities for a lap here.
Do you think the 14 is the good one too?
I think if you can get under somebody, you could definitely get a pass started. I don't know if you can get it completed because you're kind of drag racing together, kind of up the hill and everything. So we'll see. If you're in the inside reaching 1, if you're going to drag all the way down that whole long front stretch, you're going to get the position going into 1 if you're in the inside. John Michael Dunnigan, one of our first-time starters here in the series. Oh, he was purple, but Maxime Dumoulin up to the top. 146 flat. With 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. If you enjoy P1's coverage of the eGP Hypercar Championship and you respect the stream, please do us a solid to make sure you support us. We are a brand new channel. We are old pros at doing the broadcasting, but we are a new channel. So if you best thing you do to support us and supporting the new channel is to subscribe. And while you're at it, don't forget to smash like and click the bell so don't miss out on future P1 iRacing broadcasts, including this week. We have another full week here on P1, another doubleheader on Monday, another doubleheader on Wednesday, as well as single races on Tuesday and Thursday. Actually, we're going to be off this Thursday, as a matter of fact. That's over on ERN. There's no ERN race this week. And then this weekend, coming up this next weekend, we will be over on VOR. It's their weekend to run, and we'll be doing their broadcast, the DW12 series at Nashville on the 20th, and the IR18 series also at Nashville on the 21st. So that is our complete week. Ring the bell, and you'll be notified anytime we go live. Watching Casey O'Brien, I believe this might be their first race with the series. Welcome all the newcomers. Rule set today is 4-mile, 14-turn road course. There we see Jan going to the top. 70% fuel, unlimited tires. Is a 45-minute timed race. 1 fast repair pit road speed limit. We expect everyone to come to pit road at least once. Is 45 miles an hour.
45. Let's see. 45. 72 kilometers per hour on pit. That's slow.
Yeah. They hear Sean McGrath when he hits pit road, a little beeping noise, give people warning that there's someone on pit road. Maxime Dumoulin lining up to possibly go out again. Charles Drucold's going out again.
I checked the website on the Road America, and they are busy whole year long, included in January, February, with the winter races around. That's so crazy. Also, they have only off November and December, so you can see the calendar on the Road America website.
Yeah,
you can see all the series going over there: the Trans Am, the Fanatec World Series, Challenger, IMSA, IndyCar, NASCAR. Since 2023, they don't.
Yeah,
they don't go this year.
I don't know why NASCAR decided they wouldn't come back.
Only the Xfinity, so Cup Series from 2022. So, yeah, very busy race track.
See if somebody's out there still making some time here. Rafi Durka coming to his stall on pit road. He's done. Colin Bell just completed his run.
The car number 8 is still around.
Charles Dracolds is still out there coming down the straight in the Canada corner. And he punches out, I guess. Or we are out of time. I think we're out of time is what happened. All right, we're getting ready to line up and go racing here. And let's start seeing where we... Preston Lee, I believe, is going to be lining up from... Well, no, he's at the back. So he will be... he gets a quali ban, but he will still line up, not start from pit road. Let's get today's starting lineup in here. And on the pole, making a return back to the series, Jan Kurbs with a 145.6, the only driver in the 145 bracket. Maxime Dumoulin second to the 146 flat. John Michael Dunnigan, we just saw that he went a purple lap just before Maxime topped him. And he is new to the series. Welcome. And he is currently slotted for third as a 146 flat as well. JCP also at a 146 flat. Gessner in fifth. Rafael Durka in sixth. David Soranzo in seventh. Colin Bell eighth. Romain Peltier in ninth. And last week's winner, Big Dan Malahi, he is in 10th. And hopefully I'm not butchering that any more than I have already. But we don't want to disrespect now a series winner. Big Dan lining up 10th. Moving on, Charles Dracolds, 11th. Cesar Cabral, the best interview in all of sim racing, 12th. Johan Langlis in 13th. Stephen Parker Hamilton, 14th. Casey O'Brien, 15th. Dan Wood, 16th. Sean McGrath, 17th. Jack Wyburn, 18th. Don Michael Cremers in 19th. Ashley Brooks in 20th. And Preston Lee in 21st. No, I got to get this graphic fixed. Let my developer know that that's a weird looking graphic. That is should be our lineup. Actually, Nicholas Sunby will be lining up 22nd. And so we're starting the roll.
So just you have to remember the people with penalties. So personally, have 11 points. Demoulier 9 points of penalty points. So these two guys have to be careful because we still have
half a season to go almost. Yeah,
we still have this race and also 3 more: Suzuka, LeMans, and Silverstone. So just put in mind that one because the penalty, for example, Preston Lee, he had only one incident, 5 points penalty. So be careful of that. Oof.
And coming to the green flag for the National Park of Speed here at Road America. Green flag for the eGP. Jan Kurbs leader going into one.
Oh, be careful that one. Oh, 2 cars incident on there. The Cremers, O'Brien and McGrath out in the on the gravel.
They are back underway. But back up front, Jan Kurbs going through 3A and 4. Coming down the 5 for the first passing zone. Oh, boy, they are spread out behind Gessner. Oh my goodness.
Mihalake went
yeah, he went along.
Yeah.
Now into the carousel, getting ready to go back out onto the for the most part is a backstretch. Most cars can take it with a lot of downforce, can take it flat going through the kink.
Pellicers are going outside. Things have lost the track over there.
Oh, and another car off back there. That's Cabral, I think. Yeah, Cabral off.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Pellicer went outside because Cabral blinking and disappeared. So
Oh, Cabral's having a hard time tracking straight. Oh yeah, he is. He's got his wheel at a really bad angle, so he has got some suspension damage. He's going to have to come in for that fast repair already. Yeah, it's already. Yeah, it's. Let me put it this way: Wisconsin's not known for crabs, and that is a crab right there.
So I cannot see what's happening with Cabral because he's blinking and disappeared, but looked like he spun and went to the wall. Oof, battle for Pellicer over there, Sunbay, Brooks. Getting too close for me. And also Presto Lee and Michalake very close. They went too close for me. So from my side,
here they are right here, coming down the 5. Then up the hill and then to this blind left-hander that neither one of us really like here, right underneath the bridge. Blind left-hander and car sideways. That is Ashley Brooks, an innocent victim there.
I'm gonna say that was net code, I think so. Yeah, or it's net code or maybe the break point. One of the one.
And there you see we do have the timer. 41 minutes remaining here. 41 and a half minutes remaining. It is Curbs the leader, winner of the first couple of rounds here in the series. And here is the schedule of the series, so just everyone knows what's going on. We've, of course, completed Spa, Monza, Watkins, Glen. We are Road America this weekend. A week off, then Suzuka, LeMans, and Silverstone. So the North America Tour is over after today, and then they go to Japan, over to France, and they will wrap up the season over in the UK. Get you the track map here if you're not familiar with the layout here at Road America. This is an FIA Class 2 facility. I doubt you'll see any type of Formula 1 racing happen here anytime soon, but IndyCars, this has been a staple of the IndyCar schedule since the early 80s.
Well.
And watching Gessner and Dumoulin. Dumoulin up. Down one spot, actually. The biggest gainer of the day so far. Let's go back to P9, actually. No. Let's go back to P12. Wyburn is up 6 spots. Stephen Parker Hamilton is up 5 spots. He's in 9th. There he is. Going through the kink. I do think they should probably, when she retires, rename the kink name the kink after Catherine Legg.
Really?
Well, I mean, that's it was her wreck, really, the kink that everyone kind of knows about it in open wheel racing, where she walked away from it, amazingly enough. But I think at that point you're like, okay, well, we should name the corner after you. Wyborn right behind. Langelis coming into 1. Is he going to take a peek out? Yes, he is. Cadillac Power versus Cadillac Power. And clear going to 1. And Wyburn, Langelis getting wide. Going into 1, but caught it. Could have been a lot worse.
Is it oversteer? I think so. Oversteer is when he go to back, no? Well, he don't lose anyways. That's the thing.
Actually, that's a Porsche. Langelis is a Porsche, excuse me. And looks like Cesar Cabral has got the fast repair taken care of. He is not crabbing anymore.
But he loses 1 lap. That's
He
weird.
might have had the pit, or he was.
He pits.
He might have had he might have towed. Oh, to the inside. Cesar on Dan Wood there, or Langlis, excuse me. Dan Wood's the next car behind Langlis, or ahead of Langlis, excuse me. There he is. Colin Bell getting around Soranzo at Canada corner. Ashley Brooks not having a good time over in the carousel area. John Curb's purple lap.
Yeah, that's fast. That's fast. Is that so? We're talking about the real life. So 148, 601, and he did 147.
Wyburn having some issues down the front stretch. All right, so he's recovered. Last week's winner, Malaki, he is in 16th. Trying to get around Sunby. One of the closest battles on the racetrack at the moment. Colin Bell on another close battle. They go through 5 up the hill to 6.
Let's see what happened with Ashley Brooks, because
Brooks is done.
Yeah.
Actually, Joey Brooks is now out.
Okay, so Spoon on turn.
Sunby having issues in turn 5.
Oh, Spoon on turn 6. And then on the carousel, Spoon again and hit the wall. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, again over for Ashley Brooks.
Gessner getting close to Dumoulin in Canada corner. This is now one of the closest battles on the racetrack. We'll watch this as a battle for 3rd.
Oh, who's Spoon? John Curb's Spoon on turn 14.
Oh, okay. We're going to have to re-rack that, see what happened, but they're going up the hill. This is now a battle for 1st. Or actually 2nd is John Michael Dunnigan has passed. Let's go back and see what happened there with... yeah, here he is. He's coming through off the Canada corner.
Oh, too close to the grass.
And gets the wheels. Oh, yes, you're right. Drops just enough of a wheel off into the kitty litter, and that lets John Michael Dunnigan, JMD, on through to the lead. And now Curbs in the first 5 laps, or the last 5 corners, or the first 6 corners of his last 6. If I could talk, his last 6 corners have not been good. He's dropped 3 spots. He is now to 4th.
Oh no! So another incident. Durica went to the Durica went.
Gessner on the inside of Dumoulin. Oh, we're gonna go 3 wide into the carousel. He's gonna go 2 wide right now. Got Curbs on the inside, Gessner on the outside, Dumoulin trying to hold him off. Now we're down single file into the kink. JCP and Colin Bell starting to sneak into this battle as well. Coming to the braking zone, Canada corner. Gessner gets in, dives deeper, and he clears a little brute force, but he clears. Back up to 14 since the last time we were here. Curb spun.
Everybody's close to Colin Bell over there. From 6th to the 1st. So I talking about the Durica. So Soranzo is on pit road.
Dumoulin gives a little bit of a fade to Curbs. Curbs gets to the inside, gets some side by side into 1, down the hill. Now we're into 3. Still side by side off of 3, coming to 3A. Still side by side. Not. He's now clear. Dumoulin back up front. But let's see. We're going to have Curbs take a shot to the inside, coming down the 5 into the braking zone. Dumoulin holds on. Curbs managed to hold on, and JCP is now under attack by Colin Bell. This is a battle for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. We're all watching right here.
And all it helped to get there, to go away for this action.
Yeah, Gessner is up the road by about a second now. Let's put the gaps on.
And also Dunica is helped also too, because all this battle, all this incident, make the 4 seconds on the group. Just the blocking over there, the Collins, the Bell, sorry.
Colin, he overshoots the braking zone. Now that the Durica gets the position.
That's close to get that John Corpse over there.
Let's watch that again. He realized, I'm not going to be able to make this, and he just straight shoots it, almost gets Curbs. And JCP just waited for him to go by and didn't make.
On turn 5, so he's back to the action with 1 lap down.
1 lap down on the same lap as Cabral. DMC, Don Michael Cameras, he's in 19th. Nicholas Sunby, 18th. AC O'Brien, there he is. He's in 17th. Going through the field just briefly here. Stephen Parker Hamilton in 16th. Sean McGrath right in front of him. 15th. Preston Lee, 14th. Preston Lee up 7 spots from his quali ban. Wyburn now take a look to the outside, excuse me, of Malachi. Now into the carousel. Maybe Wyburn takes a stab at him coming down the back straight here in the Canada corner. Let's see. Starting off the run through the kink. Is he close enough? No, he's not. And again, those Acuras down the straight are showing why that this track, just like Watkins Glen, Jan Curb's purple lap from P4 that time by. We're seeing how the Acuras, once again, showing how slippery of a car they are on these long straights. Back up to Curbs, who is now 4th, as he's getting to the back of Dumoulin. And we are now officially 15 minutes into this thing. I like how they just use that excess runoff area there on turn 5 to make their turn. Hey, if it's not going to give me a penalty, you might as well use it. Well, you know, you did buy the racetrack, so you should get to use the whole thing if you like.
It's going fast, Hefner, Nicholas Hefner over there. It's 3 seconds after 2 laps, maybe one and a half lap, maybe. So he got at least 1 second and a half to the leader.
Dan Wood up to 9th. Romain Pelsier up to 10th. Colin Bell 8th. Grakulds is in 7th. Durica 6th. ACP in 5th. Curbs in 4th. Just all over the backside of Dumoulin right now. Even Parker Hamilton. Whoa! It's Sean McGrath coming down the Canada corner on the outside. Is he going to make it? No, he dips the wheel into the kitty litter. Needs to wait to accelerate. Now he's back on the tarmac and can re-attack, but that was not a... Well, I tell you, it was maybe an opportunistic call to go on the outside of Canada corner, but he can at least rejoin and regroup.
That's the action when you're trying to brake late to the other cars, but at the same time when you have a focus on the inside, you have to be focused on your brake point, and this is
Curbs to the outside of Dumoulin in 5. Sorry. Yeah, it's one of those where you got to be really focused all the way around. Curbs to the inside, up of the hill into 6. Blind corner. And, oh, little contact.
Oh. There's nothing. There's nothing.
Curbs, Dumoulin, battle for 3rd. Dunnigan with a 2.7 second lead over Gessner. There is JMD, John Michael Dunnigan. Coming in from California, fellow American.
Dumoulin on the gravel, and Curbs is getting more close, but this is
a very entertaining battle right here.
Curbs
pit road, Gessner, Curbs going to pit road.
What a slow pit road is.
Yeah,
really.
And that's why IndyCar has dual speed zones. In IndyCar, you can one button is a slightly faster speed, and then I think you hit the button again or another button, and it's a slightly slower speed. But yeah, it is one of the longest pit roads in all of racing, really.
So change the tires for Curbs and almost good to go.
Just watching and following along with Dumoulin right now on some of the static cams. Give you some views here of this 4-mile facility.
So I guess it took like a 49 seconds between when he entered to the exit of pit road. So that's the time where you're gonna lose on pit road, basically.
And that's his one stop. I mean, he can stop again if he needs to, but I don't think he needs to after this. So he's good to go. 25 minutes, 37 seconds remaining here in this race.
So I see Mihalake, Lee, O'Brien, and Sunbay on pit road. I think it's a good call for Curbs to do that, because he have on front of him Dumoulin with a lot of incidents and mistakes. So
Gessner coming to pit road.
Tunica pit road too.
Meanwhile, out on the racetrack still, John Michael Dunnigan, your leader. Rider eSports entry. Watching him come down 3A and the 4, now the 5.
I see Bell, and Bell is getting too aggressive. He's too violent or aggressive on the break point. And Drukolien over there tried to save the position, but Bell is getting close and close. But because he's kind of aggressive in the break point.
He's right there on the rear attenuator. I don't know if these cars even have a rear attenuator, but he's right there on the gearbox. Coming up through Bill Mitchell to the point where last year, gone right through the area where last year Will Power and Scott Dixon came in contact with one another.
Oh, okay. Bell to the
pits.
So Draculian fake, but Bell decided to coming in. I think so, the last moment. So
Donegan's still your leader now by 4.7 seconds over Dumoulin. Dumoulin has not pitted. The top 7 have not pitted. JCP is in 3rd. He has not pitted either. Charles de Krul is in 4th. Dan Wood is now 5th. Romain Pellissier is in 6th. And Johan is in 7th. That is your top 7 have not pitted yet. Have not pitted yet. We suspect them to pit about any time. There's a whole host of cars. Okay, that's with Dan Wood. And Dan Wood and Peltier, there's a good battle here for 5th. Both these cars have not stopped yet. When we're done here, we're going to pack up and go over to Japan. Suzuka Circuit is next in 2 weeks, right here on P1. Be a doubleheader Sunday on the. Actually, no, it won't be a single header race. No doubleheaders on Sunday this week, this month, I don't think. But we'll have eGP 1:30 p.m. Eastern from Suzuka on the 29th.
Premiers did the pit stop, so it's good to go to the end.
Yep, he's right out in front of this battle right here, so he's want to hustle. Go ahead.
Getting close, but he's oh my god, so too good. So
here comes Peltier, the inside of Wood.
oh, no.
Oh, and contact!
Oh no!
He just spun him. Not sure what happened there.
Things would. Okay, so I'm gonna say the kind of Pellicer fall because he sent it. But the thing, when you send it, you have to be careful with the car on the back and give it the opportunity to make the turn. Unfortunately, it's half incident and half fall of Wood. But Wood, he cannot brake anyways. It's like a... Unfortunately, it's like that.
I would imagine the front wing. I would imagine those two probably come to pit road this time by and go ahead and get that stop out of the way and then maybe execute a fast repair if they have to. John Michael Duncan still your race leader. A 4.5K I rating. Oh, car in front of him just bouncing all over the... that is Casey O'Brien. Good job, KC. Keeping it straight, but definitely keeping it interesting. Dunnigan with a 5.2 second lead over Dumoulin. Dumoulin has already passed pit road, not stopping. JCP not stopping. Charles de Krul not stopping. Dan Wood, let's see if he takes a peek at Dan Wood. Also do a little landscaping as well. He stays out. Langelis stays out. Wyburn stays out. Peltier coming in.
Yes. They still have between 9 to...
Yeah, the top 8 have not stopped yet. Maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, they still have a time. They should be next time by.
Going down through Kettle Bottoms. In the 8, now in the 9 into the carousel. Every road course seems to have a carousel. Sonoma has one. Mid-Ohio has one. Road America has one.
So we have to pay attention because Glen is doing both of them, Glen and Corps, do it exactly lap, so 1:47.7. But the two leaders, so I said Dunica and Dumoulin, do a 48.1 or 0.2. Dumoulin's 0.2. So
yep.
they went slow. They have to pit. I think so now because it's getting slow. They're gonna catch in the exit.
Yeah, I would say that they're not exactly hemorrhaging time, but they are slower than those two cars, which we think will jump them or at least be up there near them when they make their stop. The thing that I'm wondering if it's just going to go as long as possible, so it's a short fill. I mean, you still got to change tires. A tire change on these take a long time, but a shorter fill means shorter time. Stay there. Go ahead.
Okay. Nothing happened with the leader. Somebody went a spoon in front of him on the leader, Demolier, and Jean-Claude Pellissier is getting close on the Demolier.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Coming to 5. Flips the inside. And the back end just comes around. Maxime Dumoulin with a 4.7 I rating. Very impressive. JCP right behind him with a 3K I rating. Also very impressive. All right, through Bill Mitchell in the turn 14. JMD, is he going to make a turn? No, he's going to stay out.
You see, almost he loses the car on the exit on turn 14. He almost loses it. Okay, Demolier on pit road now.
Yep, we're watching him.
And Draculien too.
Yeah, teammates. They're going down the exact same schedule.
So Gavin is going in Canada corner.
Oh, here comes Wood, and Wood has Langless right behind him.
McGrath.
So we'll see. Will Gessner now passing pit road, going to the top of the hill.
Easy.
We get all those guys. All right. And now into 1. So Gessner only has to worry about Pellissier, which is JCP, and John Michael Dunnigan. They're in 1 and 2. But he is 34 seconds behind Pellissier and 44 seconds behind Dunnigan. And it's going to be close on when they come out. It's going to be real close. At least for the lead. That time by Gessner turned to 1:47.9. Wyburn and Wood side by side coming down through 3A and 4.
Okay, Donica in pits. Pellissier to Jean-Claude.
Dunnigan in pits. JCP in pits. So we'll see where Gessner comes out. Gessner now going through the kink. Now down to Canada corner. Coming through the Bill Mitchell area. My late uncle was actually named Bill Mitchell, but not he wasn't named for this area, I'm sure. Into turn 14. Up the hill.
Yeah.
That's Saranzo in front of him coming to pit road. We'll see. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Here
Dunica's
comes
going out.
Oh, Dunnigan now only just now, and he might lose this position to curbs. Yes.
So you still have a 13 minutes to try to do something.
8 laps to go approximately,
Yes.
but 13 minutes to go on the clock.
You have a better tire than the young Corps.
Yeah, Curbs has been out 7 laps already on those sets of tires. Gessner's 6. And here's your weather information. Just a very seasonably comfortable time here in Wisconsin. 84 degrees. Track temperature 70 degrees ambient. And with all the pit stops done, if you're just joining us, this is P1's coverage of the eGP Hypercar Championship coming to you from Road America, where we're about 8 laps to go in this 45-minute scheduled race. If you're enjoying today's coverage on P1, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on the next race. We have a doubleheader Monday, the NTRL Xfinity Series. Ooh, Curbs getting a little bit of extra grass there on acceleration. Does not want that. It's going to open the door for Dunnigan.
You have a double action, so Corps and Dunnigan. On the back it says JCP and Demolier over there.
Yeah, battle for 4th. At doubleheader on Monday, we'll be at Richmond with the NTRL Xfinity Series, and then you and me, LGN, we're going to be with the ISRA trucks at IRP.
IRP. Oh yeah, I remember now.
Make sure you buy the track.
Yeah, no, I have it. Yeah.
Indianapolis Raceway Park. This is a battle of 2 of the SimTalk teams. This is the Prime and the second squad.
So I think so. It's the only 2 battles around these 2
we're watching them right here.
4 guys, sorry.
Can Dunnigan get up to Curbs here with the slightly older tires? And they're only 8 laps old, but they're 8 laps around the Road America old. That's 30 miles old already. And starting soon, actually, the real NTT IndyCar Series, about an hour and 10 minutes from now. So we're looking forward to that. Their finale at Nashville Super Speedway. So this battle for second is kind of stabilized. We're going to go back and check out JCP Dumoulin. That seems to be a little bit closer.
They do it at the same times. Same times.
Jack Wyborn on pit road. This left front does not look like it is cambered and aimed right now, aligned right correctly. Oh yeah, look at how he has that wheel turn just to keep the car straight. Fast repair and he's done.
Oh, he hit on the exit on turn 14 to the wall. Lucky for him, they have the pit road over there.
Gessner is your leader. Winner of one of the races already this season. Was he? I can't remember. Was he one of the winners? I know he's been on the podium before. No, he has not won this season.
Nope. No.
No, he's been on the podium, though. So looking at his first win.
This should be the first win, yes. You're right. So was second on Monza, Spa, Watkins retired. And now here is going maybe for the win.
Six laps to go. Yeah, Gessner finished second at Monza, second at Spa, and of course not the greatest race at Watkins Glen. Gessner.
Yeah, unfortunately incident on over there.
Yep.
With all the cars, nothing to do. In turn 1 and in Watkins.
Experiencing, going through the grass. That is Don Michael Cremers getting out of the way thoroughly from Nicholas Gessner. And there we see Curbs and Dunnigan in the background coming off 14. Now 5 to go. Still a long, 5 laps is still a long time here. That's 20 miles.
I think it's too fast in the straight, the Acura against the Porsche Tunica. So I think so he have to secure on the 3rd place. I know it's the 3rd place. It's like how he started.
Yeah.
But
Cesar Cabral, purple lap, a 146.6. And yeah, he had a little draft help coming to the top of the hill there. But you know what? If you've had a race where you've had to crab your car back to pit road at one point, if you get the purple lap, get the purple lap. And this is a battle for position between Cabral and Cremers for 19th. No other close battles on the racetrack at the moment. Gessner now leader by 3.3 over Jan. There is Jan. Jan a leader over 1 second over Dunnigan.
So Cabral did the personal best on sector 2, the best on the sector 3, and the sector 1 was the best for the race. So 1 and 3 was the best one.
Curves again having issues on turn 14, coming up to speed, get a little squirrely on the back end now. That allows Dunnigan to get within now a half second, coming down to the 1.
I want to say I should be said that this is the opportunity, but no. Still over there. It's still very far for Dunica.
More laps to go here. Watching now this battle between Curbs and Dunnigan come back kind of in the focus now. Curbs is having a hard time with turn 14, seems like today. Through the kink. Now coming down the Canada corner. Named Canada corner. There's 2 schools of thought there, how I got it named. First school, is that the corner is the most northern point on the course, so it is pointing to Canada. So that's one reason, one of the legends of how it got its name. The other legend, which is probably the most plausible legend of how it got its name, is that very shortly after opening here, the promoters, after one of the races, when they were cleaning up the facility after one of the very first races they ever had here, noticed that there was a bunch of Canadian beer cans down in that corner. And so they assumed that that's where all the Canadians came and sat, and so it was named thus Canada Corner. I think that legend is probably a lot more true than just being the northernmost corner that's pointing to Canada.
Yes, makes sense, the second one.
Yes. And unlike a lot of tracks in this world, not every corner has a name here, although that's the carousel. And this little straight here is called the bend coming to the kink. And then this straight is Kettle Bottoms, followed by Canada Corner.
I think that the old track have names. Only the old tracks.
Only the old tracks? Here's Canada. Now they're going through Thunder Valley, which there's actually a Thunder Valley in mid-Ohio. Then the Bill Mitchell Bend, which is 13. Then turn 14 doesn't have a name. It's just turn 14. Ooh, car off. Who is that? Sunbeam. Sunbeam.
Yes.
Coming to pit road. I just saw an orange car. I wasn't sure if that was Gessner or not. 2 to go.
The white flag?
Yeah, I believe that is a white flag.
Yes. I see the guy waving the flag.
So this is the final lap for Nicholas Gessner. And he is already down what they call the Moraine sweep, but they actually count 2 corners in that straight there, basically. It's basically a straight. Turn 5, then the 6. And then once they get through 7, it's called Hurry Downs. Mainly, it's a slight downhill. Some good seatings through there. You get some good views of races and a decent passing zone when you reach 8. And then you come right out onto Canada, or the carousel. He's about a half a lap away from getting his first win here in the eGP. Canada Corner, and into Thunder Valley. One more time through my uncle's bins here. And on to turn 14. Nicholas Gessner, after a couple of weeks of being the bridesmaid today, he is the bride, and he gets the win here at Road America. And here comes Curbs. And then John Michael Dunnigan, JMD, on his first race in the series, coming home with a podium. JCP, he's coming home here with a top 5. And Colin Bell with another top 5 after being on the podium last week. Actually, Dumoulin in 6th. Teammate Charles DeCruels in 7th. Last week's winner coming home 8th. Dan Mahahi and Pelsner, 9th. And Langlis, once we see the blue car, here comes the blue car, in 10th.
So the last car on get the DNF, Durica, same thing what is happening with the other cars. Turn 14, touched the grass and went to the wall. in the last lap on the race.
Ooh. All right. Well, let's get today's final results in here before we hit the interview room. Gessner up 4 spots, and he was very aggressive at the start of the race. Worked his way up pretty much everything there to get himself in a position for the win today. Gets the win. Led only 8 laps, but really the 8 that counted. Jan Curbs is second. John Michael Dunnigan third, who led 13 laps very early on until his pit stop. And unfortunately, the Delta did not allow him to come out in front, but he still did get a podium in his first start of the series. JCP 4th, Bell 5th, Dumoulin 6th, Tercould 7th, Lackey in 8th, Pelster 9th, Langlis 10th. Dan Wood up 5 spots to 11th. McGrath also up 5 spots to 12th. Preston Lee started with the quali band, improved 8 spots. I believe he might be your hard charger of the race. I think he is. He is up 8 spots to 13th. Jack Wyborn 14th. Casey O'Brien in their first start in the series, I believe. Welcome. That is 15th. Cesar Cabral, not a great race, but got the purple lap. That's where he got the purple number next to him there in 16th. Cabral gets a top 20. DMC in 17th. Sunby, and just a little bit of a day that maybe he would like to forget. Not the greatest day here, finishing 18th. Durka on 19th. Stephen Parker Hamilton in 20th. Soranzo 21st, and Ashley Brooks. Another bad day for Ashley, back in 22nd. See if everyone can recover here. Got a week off, and then we're going to Suzuka.
I think that I'm gonna talk about the back performance today. Soranzo and Durica, so they started at 7 and 8, 7, no 6. Durica and 7 retired with 13 and 14 laps. So they have an incident on lap 5. Soranzo retired, and Durica with damage retired too. So that's the thing one. But I think so. The winner, I can state. I don't know. Maybe Drukolian.
All right.
Or maybe Dan Wood with 5. I don't know.
Though the biggest gainer.
Yeah.
I think the biggest gainer was Preston Lee, who went up 8 spots.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, let's got Nick, John Michael Dunnigan in the waiting room area. We'll bring him on here, and we'll get these podium interviews underway. John Michael Dunnigan in the booth here with Gary and Luis Gonzalez Nunez. First race in the series, led a whole bunch of laps, came home on the podium. I know you wanted the win, but not a bad way to start your debut here in the series with the podium.
Yeah, I thought I could get the win, but Ian and Nicholas were really fast today. I messed up my pit stop a bit. I overshot my box, so I lost a bit of time then. But overall, it was still a good race. I think I did a good job.
Are you a regular driver of these cars, or is this kind of the first time in these cars? I know you're with the Ryder eSports. They kind of have a big stable of drivers. Do you drive these cars very often, or is this kind of your first time with them?
Yeah, this is my main car class. I usually drive the 963, so it's nice to be able to race the car I'm used to.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, well, talk about the rest of your race. I mean, how did this car and track combo do out there? Did you enjoy racing here at Road America in this car?
Yeah, this car is really stable at this track, and it's pretty fast too. Last season when IMSA went here, I was pretty fast also. So that's why I was pretty confident I could get a good result today.
That's awesome. We love having new drivers in the series, and especially when they do well right out of the box. Will we be seeing the rest of you, be seeing you at the rest of the races on the schedule coming up with Suzuka next?
Yeah, I'll most likely be doing every race the rest of the season.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, welcome to the league. Good to have you here in the booth. Normally, if you finish on the podium, you get a chance to come into the interview room. We give you a chance to shout outs, friends, family, sponsors, anyone you want to say hi to. So go right ahead for your third place finish here today at Road America.
Shout out to my team and my family for making this all possible.
Short and simple. Teammates and family, those are the important ones. Well, congratulations, and we will catch you at Suzuka. But his first start here in the series and a podium here at Road America. Congrats.
Thanks.
All right. Let's bring up Jan. Hello, Jan. Welcome back to the booth.
Hello.
Welcome back to the booth, sir. Not a win today, but a podium. But looks like you had your hands full kind of with turn 14 all day today.
Oh yeah, definitely. Such a hard corner, this car.
We'll talk about the rest of your race. You led early and then had the incident at 14. You recovered. You didn't really lose a lot of positions. You did lose a couple, and that key was the track position. Probably was what you lost the most there. But you still managed to bring the car home in a solid second. You did also have to hold off a pretty fast Dunnigan there for that battle for second. So, I mean, talk about the race. I mean, anything remarkable that you want to speak about?
Yeah, I mean, I clipped the grass in turn 14, and that's what brought me into the situation of running in the mid-pack suddenly, or like top 5 it is, I think it was. And yeah, from that point onwards, I realized that Acura was a bit sketchier in the race than it was in quali, especially with the fronts. With the front degradation over time, it was really bad towards the end. And at some point, John even caught up a lot because I, again, had a big mistake in turn 14. Just had so many issues getting the car turn in there, and as soon as you looked at the throttle, it was like, no, I'm going straight now. And you don't want to go straight too early, obviously, and yeah.
That's interesting you talk about the Acura having issues. I mean, we kind of surmised watching the Acura on the straight that the Acuras were a little bit more slippery down the straights and faster down the straights than the car makes. Did you find that the Acura was pretty fast or faster down the straights than the other makes, or is that just something that it wasn't true necessarily because we noticed it?
I think it was quite competitive. Maybe it's a tiny bit faster than the other cars, but I think overall all GTPs are pretty closely matched in Road America concerning top speed. And it's hard on this track. It's with the setup we chose. It was a bit hard with the balance of the car. Like low speed you had understeer and high speed there was oversteer. It was a bit hard, but lap times were good, so I decided to run the setup, and it wasn't too bad. Unfortunately, Niklas had a really good caddy setup, so I don't know how he got that. Or next time, Niklas, next time.
Next time, shaking your fist at him. Well, congratulations on the P2. Welcome back after a week off. You missed the first turn, first lap, first turn debacle at Watkins Glen last week. So back with us at Road America. We'll hopefully see you at Suzuka. Congratulations. Shout outs, any friends, family, sponsors you want to say hi to before we let you go?
Just maybe the usual one, I guess. Like shout out to the team. Like we're doing a great job. Keep pushing forwards, and we are getting faster and faster. Yes. We are cool. I like you guys.
Well, that's good to have you here. Good to see you again after your week off, and we'll see you back at Suzuka. Until then, get some rest and enjoy the P2.
Yep. Thanks. Bye.
And let's go ahead and bring down Nicholas Gessner. Nicholas Gessner with the win here at Road America. Congratulations, sir. Talk about your race. You won it really on with a great job with your pit strategy.
Hallo. Yeah. Today it just worked out, I guess. The car in general felt really, really nice.
Mhm.
The setup just appeared to be a bit more stable, easier to drive than the other cars, Acuras especially. And that just enabled me to take the win today, I guess.
So you felt like you had an advantage with the Cadillac?
Yeah, certainly. Like from past experiences, official races, and just the usual stuff. I expected the Acura to be a bit difficult around Road America, especially over the long run with the left side tires taking a beating over the lap. And yeah. Shout out to all the haters that didn't believe in the Cadillac.
Well, I own a GM product at home, so I am all behind the GM product. So good to see him win, and I love the sound in the sim of the Cadillac. You have these other the other cars kind of have a higher pitch sound, and then when the Caddy comes by, it's more of a grumble sound going by, rumble. It sounds real cool. Well, let's talk about your race. Then you came in with that pit stop. And you managed to eat enough into John Michael's delta there that when he stayed out longer, you continued to turn faster and faster laps than he did. And then when he stopped, he was unable to come out in front of you, and that's when you got the lead and kind of ran away with it. Was it much more comfortable, though, when you were out in front determining the pace versus trying to run him down?
I mean, until not even when I got into the lead, like the race in general, was just really tense for me. Like the quali didn't really work out how I wanted it to, and I thought to myself, damn it, I'm just gonna run away with it again. Especially when Maxime overtook me again. Like I got past him after the start immediately, but he overtook me into turn 5, I think it was. And yeah, racing against him is super difficult. Like he loves to race hard, but
sure,
yeah, I managed it, and it worked out. Like even after the pit stop, and even after Jan's mistake, having Jan behind you is just puts so much pressure on you immediately. Like in the team, for all the GTP drivers, he's the reference. So having him behind you, I don't know what I like more, having him behind me or having him in front of me, to be honest.
There's when we do a lot of our IndyCar broadcasts, there's a couple drivers like that in IndyCar, and I always equate those drivers to like the shark running down the slow swimmer. And like Jaws,
you
hear the music in your mouth, and you're like, oh, here he comes. What can I do? So yeah, we know that feeling definitely when you have that Class A driver behind you that's just kind of running you down. That you're doing the best you can, but you really did a great job today. You held him off. You got the win. I know that you're pretty happy about that. So while we have you here for your first win this season, I mean, go ahead and do your shout outs. I know you got some friends, you got some family, you got some sponsors and teammates you want to say hi to. Go right ahead.
Yeah, just the usual thanks to the team. Like today was a great job again. Podium lockout again as always, and yeah, let's keep pushing.
Let's keep pushing. Indeed. Well, we got a week off, and then we're off to Suzuka for the next race, so we will see you there, but congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. All right, so versus the first couple of times we've had Nicholas in the booth, he was a lot more happy today, wasn't he?
Yeah, after what has happened last week,
yeah,
for sure he's going to be happier.
Well, final thoughts from you, sir, here on the 45 minutes of Road America.
Road America, so we have another action, but at the same time, still the people very, very aggressive on the turns. I know is they want to pass the people for sure. But thinking about it, so we have, of course, we have a week off now. But Suzuka is kind of tricky because it's a big cars and also a lot of turns. So we see these incidents over here. I don't want to imagine what's happened to Suzuka. So the race today was a good race, entertaining for the front. We saw our leaders make a mistake. That is, we can figure out everybody can make a mistake. Doesn't matter if it's a rookie or the low I rating or the highest I rating, and they make the show on the broadcast today. So let's see on Suzuka on September 29, and I hope we have a. I'm gonna say I hope we have Nicolas Glen to win the race, because if he win, can be battle for the last two races on this championship. Remember, Suzuka and Silverstone is a long straight over there, so maybe Acura is a good day and there, but Suzuka could be kind of hard because Acura is more straight than the turn. So let's see if the people can check the good setup. For sure, they have to define if it's gonna be a high or medium downforce, so it's gonna be a good race over there. So we need to wait for one more week, or 2 weeks more. So 2 weeks basically, yeah, to see who's gonna be the win. So good race today, and let's see on Suzuka.
We'll see who's going to be big in Japan next. So that's it for today. Once again, your podium from Road America. Nicholas Gessler gets his first win of the season. Jan Kurbs returns to the series, gets another podium, finishes second today. And John Michael Dunnigan in his first race here in the series. The American gets the third step on the podium after leading a race-high 13 laps. Join LGN and myself again in 2 weeks for round 5 of the inaugural season of the eGP Hypercar Championship as the American road trip or the American tour is over. So we're all going to go to Suzuka in Japan for the next round. Coverage begins around 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time against 1:30 p.m. Eastern. As always, for the correct broadcast time in your area, you can find everything right here at YouTube at youtube.com/@P1 Broadcasting. Now, as you know, the YouTube algorithm game's not easy, so please help support P1 with the weekly grind. Leave a comment below. Let us know your thought of today's race, and if you enjoyed today's coverage, support us by smashing like in the video. If you're new, click subscribe while you're at it. Hit the bell for weekly reminders so don't miss out on more of other P1 iRacing programming, including our doubleheaders on Monday and Wednesday, and also our signature broadcast, the IndyCar Oval Series, 8:15 p.m. Eastern on Tuesdays. Check our channel for all the times in your area and click the notification on individual races, or just click the bell and we'll notify you and everything. And that's how we'll tell you when we're going live. Track cams today provided by Whiplash SimCams. Thank you to Whiplash for being the official camera pack provider to P1 Broadcasting. To learn more about Whiplash, follow them on Twitter or like them on Facebook. Also, you can follow them on Instagram. Links are in the description. So for LGN, everyone here at eGP and P1, I'm Gary Gatto saying all good night or good day. Happy Sunday. Thanks for watching. And to all of our men and women serving in the military and as first responders, Godspeed, God bless, and come home safe. Catch us again right here in 2 weeks in Suzuka for the next race of the eGP Hypercar Championship. See ya.